So now as you start to bring it back, whoops, we'll start from the beginning. Start from the beginning. The beginning.
Right down here?
Yeah. Okay. So now, take it back, get it over here. This shoulder, bring it back over there. As your shoulder brings it back, I don't want you just to take your arms and lift your arms up like this. I just want you to take I want the shoulder and the arm and the shaft all to just put it right there. Right there. Then you're going to bring it down from here. You want to bring it from in here. See that? See where your left elbow is? Or your right elbow is on your body? It rocks in here in the slot. See that? Now see how square it is? But when you take it back, you got to take it back here with this to get it in there. Okay? You're lifting it. You're taking your arm straight up in the air, and it doesn't really you don't get as much power that way as well. You understand what I'm saying?
Let me see.
Okay.
Sure.
That's better.
I'm feeling the
Yeah,
shoulder.
good.
It's more in
Yeah.
there.
Hit a little one.
That's okay. There you go.
Don't take it all the way back. Take it right to here. Right to there. This is called P1. This is P2. Shaft parallel to the ground.
Yeah.
That's P3. Left arm parallel to the ground. So you go from here to P3 and down. Here to P3 and down. Okay?
And all that, my elbow
Yeah, leave it right there.
Is over here.
That's good. That's fine.
How you doing, Rocco?
Good.
Doing good?
Okay.
This is a new.
How you going?
Yeah. Hold on. What about cut? There. We are right there. How far back do you want to go? Right there. That's almost a 90-degree shoulder turn.
Yeah.
That's all you're really doing is you're sort of making your left ear go a little to the ground.
I've been trying to get this to be too much.
Yeah, no.
That's probably
All you want to do now is feel as though you're going to turn. You let your head turn so that left ear is going to get a little closer to the ground. That's sort of like the tilt you want to get right there. Now from here, yeah, from here you left there. See that? See that motion right there? Bang.
It's not much.
See how much that shoulder goes? It goes from here
It's
to
not
there. And that's you did. Now when you let this knee go, let the knee go, now you're almost at 90-90. So when you bring it back, once again, you're going to let this tilt happen right here, and then this shoulder is going to come down. Bing, right there. Okay?
My shoulder coming down probably bothers me. When I've said my eyes, the only way I can see that ball is that shoulder's got to be
Yeah.
coming this
Let me
way.
have that pressure one second. We're trying to get basically that's it. You want to go from here to here to there.
All right.
So you're going to go right to there. You just sort of let that little bit of a tilt happen right here.
Yep. I swear, it frustrates me that so long I didn't realize what the arms were doing. I was doing too much with my arms.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
this
my
arm is just
position
gonna,
was-
this arm folds a little bit, and then all it does, it straightens.
Yeah.
Folds, straightens. But that's the power accumulator number one. It just goes
Well,
from here.
you showed it to me. I just didn't. It just didn't sink in.
Yeah. Just straightens out.
All right.
Let's do it again.
I bet you've explained why my driver's behaving the way he is. I'm going too vertical and driving.
Oh, of course. You got to have it. You got to have the orbit. Think about it this way. Now, being an engineering kind of a guy, you have an orbit that has to be on an inclined plane, right? Okay, so when you take this club back, you have to have the orbit stay on an incline. When you take that club back and you put that club vertical, you destroy the issue of the orbit. So you try to pull the functionality of pulling the club down on an orbit it makes so much sense when it's in balance. To pull it down on the proper plane, it goes so much faster. But if you take it out of the plane, you get it up here, and now it's pointing vertically. See where the butt is? The butt of that club.
I come down like that, then I got to
Face is open. So
then I got to swing across.
Well, here's the drill. Do you have alignment sticks? Okay. So. Let me hit the club. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so have I ever showed you before? When you swing this club, any club, doesn't make any difference which one. Once you're in your address position, now we know that we have an incline here, right?
Yep.
Okay, so now when I kick this club back, there's only 2 times in this swing. One end of this club or the other end of the club is not going to be pointing at or just inside that target line.
Yep.
And that's when the club's parallel to it. So here's how it works. Kick the club back. See it pointing at the target line?
Yep.
Pointing at the stick. Now you got to imagine that stick goes all the way out. Infinitum, the same way. Pointing at the stick. Now it's parallel to it. See it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now I turn the corner. The butt of this club's pointing right there. See that?
Yep.
Now, when I get it up here, the butt of that club's got to be pointing at or on that stick. Now you'll notice, as my shoulders turn, Steve, here's my shoulder turn.
Yep.
There's where my club's got to be. My shoulder plane is designed here with my shoulders as they turn. The club has to be on that angle here.
Mm-hmm.
If you get the club up in this position, it's not in plane at all. It's out of alignment.
All right.
Now when you pull it down here. Now the head's going to go.
It's got almost.
Yeah. So when you get it up here, the butt of the club is. If it's a big full swing and you're way up here, the butt of that club. See where it's pointing on the target line?
It's still.
But now it's still in the right plane. So when
Yeah.
it comes down, the butt's going to be looking at the target. Now it's going to come down. Here's where it's parallel. Now the head's going to pick it up. Comes through the impact area. Follows it over here. So it's parallel. Turns the corner. Then picks it up here. All the way around. So it's always in plane. It's got to be on the swing plane. If it's not on the swing plane, you're out of the swing plane. Now you've got to pull it down. You're going to be trying to pull the head into the ball, as opposed to allowing the club to swing on the proper plane and orbit based on the centrifugal force and the geometry of a circle.
I thought my tendency to flying off the right base was because I was using too much power here. No, I started out wrong. It wasn't my left arm.
Yeah,
It
so-
was like my backswing got me.
Yeah, if you want that ball to go straight, it has to be a combination of the face, right?
Yep.
And the path. So the face has to be square, right? It's going to be slightly closed to the path line. Path line's coming from here. So it's a little close to the path line, but it could be open to the target line. See the target line? Now it's open to the target line, but it's slightly close to the path line. You get what I mean?
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a little close to here comes down, here's the path line. It's a little close to the path line, but it's open to the target line. See that? Now if the path goes this way, all the way around, that ball will start out to the right, and it will draw to that.
There you go.
Right? So if you come down here and this club is open and the path is going left, that ball is going there. So all the issues with the ball going to the right are all because the path and the face are not in the proper alignment. That's the only reason. Right? So if you want to practice those shots, you have to get a point where you know that as you're bringing this club down in here, that it's rotating through through impact to this side so that you're getting, when it comes through here, it's doing this. It's coming from here, square, to there. It's not cutting across it.
That's going to be hard to stop. What happened?
Well, no. When you think about it, as you start to work on those little shots to do that, you start here, you come down to impact area, and as your arms are still connected to your chest, right? Right arm is right there. Right, the head square, and the head is square, Steve. And I'm at address. See the head, the toes up, see square?
Yep.
Okay, so if I turn, I get over here, it's still in the same place, relative to my chest. I turn it back, same place. I turn it through, same place. So that face is pretty much staying right in line with my rotation. It's going straight.
I hadn't realized until about a month ago. I went back at a bunch of our videos. I had not realized until about a month ago how consistent your right arm is in your body too. It just
Gotta stay there.
it just didn't hit me.
Yeah.
I went back a year ago.
So
And you were
wanna
showing
try-
me how to pitch.
Yeah.
You did
So
the same thing.
as you're working on these, try to work on from here to there. See if you can get that feeling that you got that face coming right through. Don't think about firing it and everything. But in order to do that, this arm's going to be pretty much in there. Shoulders are going to rotate a little bit. They're going to stay connected right to the body, and the face is going to do that, but it's going to do it down here. Yeah, no.
Start there. You keep that
You
face.
keep the face. The face stays there.
Yeah. To the stern.
There it is, right there. If you did it with a short shaft, it would be like this. Right? So then when you start to use your wrists, okay, you start to use your wrists a little bit, with the wrist release, as you're rotating, the wrist release back to square, from here to there. That's all the wrist, move, that bar, that's it. They go from here to there. They never go there.
Earlier in May, I was doing that. Over.
Yeah, so when you work on that,
I didn't know what that meant until I...
yeah, well, you take the little wrist shot, go from here to square, here. Now, as you rotate the chest, that allows you to get up to square. See? That?
Yeah.
So if I do that, see that?
Straighten out.
Now it's square. My wrist released as my body rotated,
This is going back in.
but they didn't do that.
That I have.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That have.
But this is I showed you this, right? That's the wrist angle. That's how the wrist works. Then you chop the log from this side. Right? I showed you that, right? Okay, so now when I take the club up here, Here's my little wrist angle. Goes to square. Right to there, square. Power accumulator 1, power accumulator 2. 1 and 2 together.
How much do you get from
That?
Is it
See.
really bunch?
Well, Ben Hogan said when you get into the hitting area, he wished he had 3 right hands.
Is that really?
Well, because it's very powerful. Well, let's see if we get one. Just the wrist.
How much? Wow, I didn't realize that.
Huh?
There's a lot of velocity that's created right there.
Yeah. Yeah, but the rotation has to happen. It doesn't happen by itself. I can't hit this ball worth a squat if I'm not turning my shoulders. If my shoulders are still, I take this club back. I can't do much there. But if I turn my shoulders and combine it with that,
I was doing that. No, the shoulder only.
Yeah.
Until April.
Yeah.
When it began to.
okay. Let me take a couple of videos of what you're doing.
All right.
Okay, let me see you work on it a little bit. I want you to release it so your arms are straight. Take the club back to me. Take it back. Okay. Now when you bring this down, I want you to bring it down. Release the wrist. So your arms are straight. Right there. Let me see it. Let me see you do that. And back up and don't do it with the ball. Oh, I want you to hit the mat. Right at your address position. But I want you to, a very small turn, and just release the wrist. Good, do it again. Nope, I don't want you to release the wrist past the ball. I want you to release the wrist at the ball. So when you come down, I like to hold on to it. When you come down, I'd like to see you take it up like this and go. Right there. And now, eventually, when you start swinging, you're going to swing right past it. But what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to swing this way. I want you to get the habit of going from here to there. Just give it a little whack. It's just a drill. This is just a little drill. Punch that. That's it. Just like that. Do it again. Good. Punch this one. Same thing you just did there. Just punch it. Nope. You got to turn it back a little bit, okay? Let your shoulder turn a little bit. Get it back. Good. Do it again. That was a little fat.
You can't have everything.
No, that's all right. Do it again.
You showed me something like this back out there.
Yeah.
You wanted me to swing down and hit down.
Yeah.
Is that the same?
Same principle.
Okay.
I want you to understand where the hands have to be. Take it back a little bit and then just punch it and stop. Good. Do it again. That one, the face was a little open, so it went a little to the right.
I still
So you got
hit it like you said.
Huh?
I still hit it like you said.
Yep. Make sure the face squares.
Okay, Francis?
Okay, a little open.
Okay.
So you'll notice that when you finish your
Is
shot,
anyone else want to come?
when you freeze your finish,
No.
after you hit this one,
I don't think they've done it.
Do it again.
He did not. After he did that, they use ice cream now. You can have one when you finish, but I'll go see if anybody else wants to hit.
Okay.
freeze your
I
finish.
want to use them and give to somebody else, I guess.
Okay. Right here. So we get here. Here it is. There. See where now it's square? You had it here. So that ball's going right. You got to get it to there. See where now it's square where the toe is up right in front of your sternum? Okay. So if it's over here, that ball went to the right. If it was over here, you hit it left. Right? All right, so do it again. Square it up. That's a little better. Take it back a little further.
This is going to be tough.
Move it a little bit further up, the ball a little bit further up. That's it. Take it back a little further. Now square, don't be, let it square. There you go. Dead square.
That's going to take a while, Bob. Get this to do.
Yeah, but that's a great, that's a great exercise. Because you can get to where when you start to work at this, you're going to do this. You're going to start to hit a little ones like that. And the next thing you're going to do is you're going to say, okay, well, how about if I take my shoulders back a little further? And I do the same thing at the bottom. That's not bad. And now, in every one of them, you're hitting straight. Right?
Yeah.
Then you say, okay, I take my shoulders back a little further. Down here and straight. You're going to start to see that the power you're going to get. You're going to get a lot of power, and you're only making little swings like this. So you build this swing from the bottom up.
That's going to take a while.
No, it won't. It won't take you anywhere near that. You won't take it. I'm telling you, it won't. It won't. You'll fall in love with this
I
because
spent
this.
so much time trying to keep my wrist from flexing at all.
Oh yeah, but wait till you see. You're going to enjoy this because now you're going to be able, with hardly any effort, you'll be able to make the ball go to the left. You'll be able to make it go to the right, and it's all because you're controlling it with your hands.
All right.
Because if you come down here and you just let that thing close a little bit, what? You get down here and say, okay, let it close. And it turns left a little bit. You get down here, you leave it open a little bit. I'm going to go off to the right a little bit. And then as you start to get confident that you know where the low point is and you can release that club into it every time, all you got to do is just turn your shoulders a little bit more.
So that shoulder movement, I caught on. I really want to whack it. I get about another 2 inches, and that's
Yeah.
all it takes.
Sure.
And every now and again, that results in a really good. It takes off. So
Yeah. But as you start to work with this little bit
I
of
hadn't realized that.
little bit of face
I was
control.
losing that.
Well, you know, you're at a point now in your game where you shouldn't be hitting the ball dead off to the right. You should. You should be, with all the time you spend, you should be able to hit it pretty close to where you want it to go, right? And the reason you can't get it over there is because you're not controlling the face. So you got to work on just getting it to the point where you can get that face to square up, so you can hit it every single time right in the middle of the face. You'd be surprised. You are going to catch on to this so quick, because this is not a difficult thing to do, and you've got so much practice in your swing that this is nothing to where you take your hands to here and just let them square.
I'll
Let the head square.
give this a try.
Huh?
The biggest learning curve for me was understanding muscle power movement. And
Yeah.
that's taken me most of the spring to
Sure.
aha moment.
Yep.
And
Well, as you start to,
this piece here, I just want to see what happens.
well, as you start to make the little bit of the 90-90-90,
Yeah.
and you start doing it with the head, so you go a little 90-90. Right? You're already there. I mean, you got so many good things going on with that.
That movement, I'm okay with that. I know how it feels. I don't know what it looks like, but I know how it feels.
No, yeah, you're doing it. But the idea is that what you're not doing is you're not getting the face square on the ball.
Okay.
And this will get you knowing that. And this is back to the bunker routine. When you stood here and you went hitting the sand, okay, well, if you hit the sand like this, letting that wrist just do that, not this, that, so when it's up here, it goes that way. So it goes that way. See where it's going? There. I'm throwing this wrist this way. I'm not throwing it that way. You see what I'm saying? It comes from here to there.
And that's as far as the wrist breaks.
That's it. It can't go past that because it'd be out of alignment. So it only goes to where the left arm is straight, the back of the left wrist is flat. See where the back of the left wrist is? Flat. Then the face is square. So I release my hands into it,
This is what looks like says a little bit.
Yeah, it's nothing. That's what I want you to do.
Okay. I'll believe it.
All right?